Hi, I'm Jack Hill, and this is Trailers from Hell. I'm introducing the original Helen of Troy, the 1956 production directed by Robert Wise, and it was a big picture. I first saw this picture way back when it was first released in 1956. It was made at Cinecittà Studios in Rome at the height of their spear and sandal glory days. Cast of thousands, and not one of them computer generated. Well, some may be generated with a paintbrush, but hey. Gigantic sets, fleets of sailing ships, bloody hand-to-hand combat, passable special effects, orgies that would have made C.B. DeMille's tongue hang out, all in glorious cinemascope. I loved it. At the time, anyway. The movie may not quite hold up in many ways today, but it has two really great things going for it, in my opinion. Mainly Rosanna Podesta as Helen. Perfect casting. Talk about drop-dead blondes. And a terrific score by Max Steiner. He even wrote an overture that was played before the movie started, like for a grand opera. Max Steiner, one of the Hollywood great composers. Gone with the Wind, Casablanca, The Big Sleep, Treasure of the Sierra Madre. On the negative side, this Helen of Troy is more Hollywood than Homer, with some questionable day-for-night photography, a fist fight that's definitely pre-chopsocky, and sometimes you're looking out through a window at a sky backing where there's no horizon line, and dialogue that's so corny it almost makes you cringe. But hey, what a cast! All those wonderful British character actors, the kind you can't hardly get no more. Sir Cedric Hardwicke as King Priam, Harry Andrews as Hector. Most of these guys were twice the age of the historical characters they were supposedly portraying, but never mind. Stanley Baker as Achilles. Eat your heart out, Brad Pitt. Baker had what they call authority on screen. And in a small but very notable role, a young Brigitte Bardot, who arguably may have been a more interesting Helen of Troy, but that would have to be a different version of the story. But back then, she wasn't as hot as she became later in the 60s. And when I say hot in this case, I need to say that I'm referring to her box office attraction, not the adorable pout, among other qualities. And I'm pretty sure her voice was not dubbed, on the evidence of that charming French accent.
Oh, goddess, come to earth. Make me immortal with your kiss.
This is the assault of every woman in Greece.
Shame. Shame to every Greek nation.
We'll send out a call to every city.
I will kill.
So shall we all, brother. To defend your honor.
I imagined once I had married a king. I married a robber.
You've been out of the palace secretly. Admit it. You know this man. Silent as ever. No words from me. No words for your husband. I am your husband!
Don't.
Say husband to me. I can think of many ways of dealing with your Trojan, Helen.
And speaking of dubbing, for you trivia fans, Jacques Serna, who played Paris, was a French actor who had trouble with his English, so his lines were dubbed in by British actor Edmund Purdom, who himself, in another movie, later lip-synced Mario Lanza's singing voice after Lanza died suddenly. My overall impression of this movie, after reviewing it again on DVD for the first time in maybe 60 years or so, was that it's a pretty good movie in its way. It's certainly dated, but it's got a lot of stuff in it that I find really missing from movies nowadays.